and welcome back. I know, seems like ages since my last video, but probably because it is. It's been a good few weeks anyway. Been busy, life's been lifing, and I've not really been doing much fishing, and the main reason for that has been the weather. It has been mad hot, water temperatures have been up, water levels have been down, and it's not good for the fish. However, this last week temperatures have dropped right off, especially up here in Scotland. We've had some good amount of rain the last few days, so I'd say the last week, so the river levels are back to normal, which I'm happy about. I've got a little bit of free time. I've got a couple of hours this evening, so I thought, you know what, I want to get out with a wet line, and then it decides to be 40 mile an hour gusts of wind. Fantastic, wouldn't have it any other way. So I want to get me fly in the water, and I want to see if I can continue my quest for a big tweed brownie. So wish us luck. When it gets started, get set up, I'll see you in a bit. Oh no, this wind is absolutely wicked, but it's just nice to be out. So how's the fishing been for everyone else during this dry spell, shall we say? It's I know a lot of still waters have been closed due to it, mainly for the fish welfare. The hot weather does nothing for them. We all know that trout aren't the hardest to fish when it comes to stuff like that. They don't cope very well, so I don't understand why a lot have been closed. I'd imagine it hits some of them pretty bad, especially the smaller waters. It's yeah, we've had some rain here the last couple of days. Say the last week mainly, on and off. We've had some on and off today. The water level's back up. It's good to see. I'm just hoping the fish are hungry and feeding. It is a lot cooler, has been for the last week. I just wish this wind would die off. Luckily, I'm sort of casting with it to an extent. I can use the floor to get me fly down to where I want it, so it's not the end of the world. Especially with a 4-weight rod, it's hard work. But, yeah. Let us know in the comments how your fishing's been over the last sort of 2 months. Whilst we've had this drought. Be interesting to see how everyone's getting on. But I remember my first one of the session. It's on a Peter Ross. Oh, it's in the weed. I don't think my microphone's connected, so you might hear a bit of wind noise. I do apologise. First little one of the season. Not the season, session. I've had a few this season. All about that big as well. No monsters yet. The quest continues. So I can sort this microphone out, I guess. See you in a bit. Right, I've got my microphone working. Turned out my camera needed a firmware update. It's that long since I've had it switched on. Yeah, let's get back to fishing. If this wind will allow. Oh, literally just turned the camera off. Hey! And another little one's took it. Oh, he's off. He's off. Oh, this wind is absolutely appalling. It's got the end of my line in a knot. Right, I'm going to go sort that out. See you in a minute. Right, that's sorted. Let's get back to it. See if I can catch you here. Some more of these hungry little ones. Hopefully there's a big one lurking about them. Yeah, I've got a Peter Ross on at the minute. Do quite well for the trout on this river, along with silver butchers. Oh, there's a little weed bed just in front of us. I need to watch. Oh, is that a take there? And another one. I have noticed this year there is an awful lot of little ones about. Now last year they were averaging about, I'd say, just under a pound to just over a pound. This year they're all just little couple of ounces. I don't know if that's a good sign or what. I suppose it is. Shows that they're spawning and breeding well. So oh, it's off. I did have one on, but it's off. It was tiny. It was really small. As the fly, I put it out just like that, and as it was up, there's a one there. As soon as it's in the water, they're chasing it. You see loads of little splashes behind it, just over in that slack bit. But they're all just little. There's got to be a big one lurking in there with them. There's another one, and again, it's in that slack area. There's a little bit of deeper water that absolutely nailed it, but they're not big enough to fully take it. This wind. Nothing that time. It's flowing so fast today. Now that the levels are up. Oh, and I'm in the tree. Oh no. Let me see if I can go a little bit closer and get a cast right into that slack pool. I'll try and keep it in there a little bit longer if I can. Oh. Off again. Might have to check me fly, I think. So I've changed to a smaller silver butcher in the hope the fish can take it properly, and so far it's worked. A little tweed brownie. Beautiful. Yeah, just a little silver butcher. Done the job. Now, if it would just like to go and tell its big brother, that'd be fantastic. Oh no. Oh no. What are you doing that for? There we go. Well, the wind is just ridiculous. I want to head back, have my tea, and if it drops off a bit, I'll head back out. If not, this will be the end. So I've only had a few little ones. I had a couple more off camera. I didn't see the point switching on every time I caught a tiddler. So I think I've had 6 or 7. Not too bad for an hour and a half or whatever I've been out. Just a shame there was no big ones. So like I say, if this wind dies off, I shall come back out. So let's see if I can just get a... It's blowing an absolute hoolie. Yeah, I'll check the forecast, I'll see what happens. If not, I might try and get out tomorrow. Either way, I'll see you in a bit. Well, it's the next day, and as you can see, there's no wind. Fantastic. So again, I found myself with a couple of spare hours, so come down, have a few casts, see if I can finally get that big tweed brownie. I'm just trying to wade out to where I want to fish. This water's moving quite quick, but then it slackens off just there. So I want to try drifting my fly down in the floor into the slack and then retrieve it. See what happens. I want to stick with the silver butcher because it was working last night. So yeah, see you in a bit. I've had to toddle downstream slightly. A welly hopper going over. Anyway, as I was saying, I've had to walk downstream. This is the bit I caught that big grayling a couple of videos ago. It's deep water, slow moving. I've not seen many fish move, but that doesn't mean they're not here yet. Rain's just started. Getting heavy yet. Another than one little take I had earlier on. I've not had much else so far. I've switched over to a March brown. See what happens with this. Well, I had no action there, so I've come back to where I was last night, or yesterday evening. There was a few little fish here. So it's got to be a big one here somewhere. Well, there is a lot of insect life about. A lot of tiny little midges and other bits and pieces. Well, I'm not seeing anything topping for them. Oh, I did have one on. It's got off. Wasn't big. Same as yesterday. Just little. But very welcome. Well, the only place I'm getting any action is in this fast bit. Got a couple of takes in it now. Hooked one, lost it. Yeah, very different from yesterday. The weather's a lot calmer. So's the fishing. Finally into one. It's not the monster I'm after, but it's a fish nonetheless. Get him unhooked in the water. Yeah. It's a feisty little thing. Oh, tough. So today, they seem to be in the still. Yesterday I was hooking them in the faster water. So it's a couple of days later now. It's Saturday. Again, I found myself with a couple of hours spare. So I've come back here, but this time I've entered from this bank with the wind direction and floor. So I'll see what happens here. I can't say I've ever fished this bit from this side, so I thought I'd give it a try. What's the worst that can happen? Season a bit. Oh, I did have one on. Just a tiddler again. Oh yeah, there's fish there. Now I've put pattern Ross on, and the smaller one I had I've lost, so the one I've got on is quite big. You never know, might attract the bigger fish. If not, I'll switch to a little silver butcher again, because it's a similar type of pattern. Just switched to a little Mac Brown, and yeah, just hit my first fish. And one hooked in the water. Well, I've had another little toddle down to this bit. I've spent an hour or so up there. So I'll just come down here. I'll have an hour here. If there's nothing, I'll stack it. So just the one little one today for me efforts. . 'Cause 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 ' You never know, I might pick some up one day that's half decent. I'm just waiting for the temperatures to drop, and then I'll start hitting a few still waters again. But I know I seen on Pennine Fisheries Facebook page earlier, they've made the decision to close again because again the temperatures are too high. Oh, there we go. Oh, just a wee one. I just weighted it down slightly. Managed to get a cast over into that little swell over there, and another little brownie. Get a hold of the fly. No. That's it. Oh, little brownie. Well, it's quite cool today. A lot cooler than it was the other couple of weeks ago anyway. Not quite where I wanted it that time, but yeah. Oh, he's off. Oh dear. Felt a better fish, that one as well. Well, last 10-15 minutes I've put a gold-head fever nymph on. Try and sort of get it down the bottom, see if they're deep. I've had a little take on it so far. That's about it really. It's been a couple of slow hours. Had a couple of little ones, a couple of takes. Oh, that's a better fish. It's a much better fish. Still not that monster that I'm after. However, I'll take it. Better than the ones I have been getting. So, a few more of them will be very welcome. Well, that's all I've got time for this evening. Couple of little ones over the whole video, I guess. Camera's minging. Yeah, got one slightly bigger than the others, so hopefully that's a good sign of things to come. You never know. Looks like it's heading in the right direction for that big one. I'm just trying to find my way up the side of the bank. So I think it's probably going to be another few weeks before I get a chance to do another video. It's going through the jungle now. We've got a few busy few weeks coming up again. So as soon as I can get out, I will. I'll get another video done. I'm going to try. Hopefully this weather sorts itself out and we'll get some rain and water temperatures drop. I'll get some still waters done. There's a couple of still waters up here in Scotland that I want to get to. So yeah, all going well. I'll get to them. So see you in a bit.